It's a hockey stream on part 2 of episode 428 of the VIG Lounge, where this time the Vegas Golden Knights welcome the Tampa Bay Lightning to the Fortress. Will they be able to continue their winning ways, or will Lightning strike the Knights down? There's only one way to find out, but before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And again, I want to shout out Ray's always, who always takes the time to comment on my Golden Knights content. It really means a lot. And don't worry, things will go back to a more traditional Vegas Golden Knights D pair once I get Shea Theodore and Noah Hannafin back in the lineup. So apologies that it's not exact, but can't control injuries in real life or in the season. But shout out to you, my friend. I really appreciate the kind words. With all that out of the way, let's jump right into the Golden Knights and Lightning here on the VIG Lounge. Eichel and Point, adversaries of the Four Nations, met in the middle, and Eichel wins the draw, gets it to Stone. Stone drifts in, he'll shoot, denied. Early, actually, no, that was not a shot on goal. I thought it was, but he couldn't quite get the shot off. Hit by McNabb, who is a VGK regular. Not an Ollie Mata. Up to Stone. Stone with a shot, denied by Vasilevsky. Nearly 2 minutes in, and the Golden Knights had a glorious opportunity. Well, let's take a look at this hit from McNabb. Kaboom! 56 hits by Brayden McNabb already this year. He will definitely throw the body. Draw one by Tampa in their own zone. McDonough gets it to Point. Point. Cuts in, and a save made by Adin Hill. Both Hill and Vasilevsky had a fantastic save each in the early going of this contest. And another draw one, this time in the offensive zone by Tampa Bay. Stone gains the red line and sends it in. Left it along the wall for Eichel. He couldn't get the shot away. Out to the blue line to McNabb. He'll let it go. Pat, rebound. Oh my goodness, what a save off of Stone. Stone with another chance, denied by Vasilevsky. Stone has it again. Long drive, denied by Vasilevsky. Just like that, the Golden Knights up to 5 shots on goal. The Tampa player left the puck behind, and Stone brings it back in for Vegas. Knocked off the puck, got it back, got to the net, shot denied. Maybe that went to the corner. I thought that Vasilevsky got a piece of it, but I guess not. Out to the blue line now from McNabb. He'll walk in, try to get a shot away, lost the puck. Collected now by Mata. Mata fires, pad save off the pad save by Vasilevsky. Pad save off the pad makes no sense. Good grief. Fast action here, even though there aren't any goals yet. Tampa Bay with some extended zone time. As the Golden Knights look to try to survive that. And they're close to surviving the storm, hopefully. Adin Hill's kept in the line, and oh my goodness. Tampa Bay with a storm surge, even though I know that's more of a Carolina thing, but there's no other way to say it right now. Golden Knights really struggling to get that puck out. Hill will freeze it and settle things down. How Tampa Bay only has 4 shots at that point is beyond me. As we now take a look at Andrei Vasilevsky, he's made some fantastic saves early on. Yep, I know. He's made 6 saves in the period. It's what it says on the shot clock. Another draw one by Lightning in the offensive zone. William Karlsson got it up to Saad eventually. And how that's offside is beyond me. There's a hit by Oliver Bjorkstrand. I don't really know. Is he known for hitting, really? I mean, he's got one, so that's something. You can't really have any goal highlights just yet. Ben Hutton gets it up to Colton Sissons. He'll shoot. That goes wide. Shot goes off Hutton to the corner. And the Golden Knights look to come away with it. Zach Whitecloud will do just that. Whitecloud with a bomb! And we know that one was on goal. Colton Sissons knocked off the puck. Now Ben Hutton walks in. He'll shoot! Denied by Vasilevsky. No, was that Connor Geekie, I think, for the Lightning? I know Morgan's in Boston. I just can't remember the other Geekie brother's name. Mitch Marner with an opportunity that went wide. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop talking there for a second. It's just when I looked at the number, it almost looked like 92, so I was confused for a minute because I'm like, who is this? Why is he in the lineup? But now I see it is 93. It's almost like I have a visual disability or something. Either way, Caden Korzak carries in. Being hounded by Gensel, lets the shot go. Marner in front, denied. And Vasilevsky will hang on with 4:42 to go here in the opening period. As we look to highlight Andre Vasilevsky, and I mean, I got to give credit where credit is due. He's made some fantastic saves in the early going. Draw one by the Lightning. Carried into the Golden Knights zone. Battle for it along the wall. And the Golden Knights come away with it. Riley Smith trying to spring Saad. And he does. Oh, and a save off the shoulder of Vasilevsky. Great chance for number 20 in goal. Saad will shoot again. Rebound for Carlson, denied. Out to the blue line for Jeremy Lauzon. And Vasilevsky got down to make the save through traffic. And he will get a whistle with 2:21 to go in the first. Carlson wins that one back to the newly acquired Olli Maatta, and he couldn't get a shot away. 2 minutes, 2 seconds remain here in the first. Still looking for the game's first goal. Vegas has definitely had their chances. They just have not been able to solve Vasilevsky just yet. Save made by Hill. Now up the right side to Carlson. Carlson drifts and shoots, and a save once more by Vasilevsky. And that'll do it for 20 minutes. No score after one. Golden Knights showing some physicality. Hey, there's a shot on goal. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 14-7 in favor of the VGK. Hits a lot closer, 7-5. And, of course, the face-offs heavily in favor of Tampa Bay. How they have 100% passing percentage is beyond me. But whatever, I'll never understand that. And again, no score to talk about, no penalties to speak of in that period either. Who can break this game open in the second? Let's find out. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Second period action coming up right now in the VIG Lounge. Eichel in point, this time Point wins the draw. Chernak knocked off the puck. It's carried in now by Eichel. Eichel trying to shoot, but he lost the puck. Oh, off the post, that close to 1-0 for Vegas. But if it's not Vasilevsky, it's the iron. And now Vasilevsky will freeze it. Another draw won by Tampa Bay. Chernak to point. Pass across to Barbashev. Now up the middle to Stone. Stone breaks in, save Vasilevsky. And he has been stopping the show, and it's been rather boring. But hopefully, somehow, some way, the Golden Knights could be rewarded with the shot advantage and get themselves a goal. Now it's Hill's turn to make some saves as Eichel looks to get it out. And will, in the safety and security of Captain Mark Stone. Rebound! Vasilevsky comes out to rob Jack Eichel on the rebound chance. And he's made some great saves, but probably none better than that one. Now we're highlighting Pavel Dorofeev, as we should. Hurdle wins it back to Whitecloud. Whitecloud with a great chance off the pad of Vasilevsky. Now Bjorkstrand takes a hip check. Golden Knights regather behind the net. Hutton forgot how to pass for a second, then got it to Dorofeev. Oh my, at the side of the net was Marner, and he couldn't finish. Out to the blue line. The rebound turned away. Collected again. And given away to the Lightning. Cicerelli, excuse me. I was thinking Dino Cicerelli there for a moment. I don't know why. Brain fart, my bad. Marner drive turned out by Vasilevsky. Couple of saves made by Hill. And the Vegas defense will clear. And Saad was hit before he could get the shot away. And Vasilevsky will hold on once again. And we're highlighting the goaltending matchup of Adin Hill and Andre Vasilevsky. It's pretty much the story for this entire contest so far. I don't understand why Mata got checked and couldn't grab the puck. He was perfectly fine. Here comes Yanni Gourde, former and now current Lightning, after having some time and spending some time in Seattle. Braden McNabb tries to let it go. He couldn't do it. Puck's carried in now by Mark Stone. Stone shoots, rebound is wide, and the Golden Knights just couldn't capitalize on it. Lillebird, or Lillebird, however you want to pronounce it. Had it for Tampa. Now carried in by Ivan Barbashev. Barbashev drifts into the middle, denied. And there's a penalty on the Golden Knights. And it's Mark Stone for interference. Let's see how ridiculous this call is. Okay. That really wasn't much of anything. If anything, I think a Lightning player actually bumped into Stone, but whatever. Hopefully we can kill this off with the ridiculous power play of the Lightning. And Jake Gensel is popping up from behind the net. Pass out in front. And Colton Sissons breaks in shorthanded. He couldn't get a shot off as he was interrupted by Eric Chernak. Huge hit by Whitecloud. I'm surprised that wasn't considered boarding, interference, or some other ridiculous call. Oh, given away in front. Off the post. And Riley Smith decides to gain the red line and dump it in. And White Cloud gets knocked down. And of course, nothing gets called. Because apparently every hit the Lightning make is clean. And a goal in front for Braden Point. Yeah, figured Lightning power play, 1-0 Tampa Bay. Braden was on point with that one. And it all started with that hit on Zach Whitecloud in the defensive zone for the Lightning by Eric Chernak. Well, Golden Knights have some work to do. And Jake Gensel is highlighted with getting an assist on that goal, so good for him, I suppose. Lightning win the draw after getting a goal by Braden Point on that high-powered Lightning offense. Stone gets by Hedman. He cuts to the net and he scores! The Stone Cold Killer ties it up at 1! And finally, 27 shots later, Vasilevsky surrenders a goal. Korzak will softly dump it in. Oh, given away to Stone, that'll happen. Scores! Captain by captain! 2-1 Golden Knights, just like that! And that's all started from a giveaway to Mark Stone. He just walks in and wires it. And right now, Andre Vasilevsky fears Mark Stone. Now Bjorkstrand in with a chance. Turned aside by Hill. Mark Stone gains the red line and dumps it in. Jack Eichel gets it up to Stone. Pass across to Mata. Oh, that would have been a nice stretch pass had it worked. Uh-oh, Yanni Gourde is there, denied off the pad of Hill. Hill's got that one as well. Up the left wing side now to Marner. Marner cuts back, denied by Vasilevsky. He will shoot again. Now Dorofeev tries to let it go, and he gets checked from behind. What a wild end to that period. 2-1 Golden Knights after one. Both goals for the Knights off the stick of number 61. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 30-22, favoring the Golden Knights. A lot closer now in the second period. And the hits are very close as well. Slight edge to the Lightning, 14-12. Face-offs dominated by Lightning. What else is new? And there was one penalty in that period, and of course the Lightning scored, courtesy of Braden Point. But right after that, Mark Stone with two quick goals to give the Golden Knights the lead. Easy for me to say. 40 minutes down. 20 minutes up. Let's see if the Golden Knights can hang on or extend that lead in the third and bring this one home, shall we? Sorry, it's been a long day. Full 8-hour work week. Full 8-hour work day and a back-to-back streaming session. So I apologize if I'm a little discombobulated when I say certain things here and there. But again, that's how you know we're live, pal. Hit by Mata. Puck softly dumped in. Mata looks to collect it along the wall. Eric Chernak to Braden Point. To Gensel. Who I do miss on Crosby's wing, but what can you do? Eichel to the net. And now Stone feeds it all the way back to the blue line. And the one-timer between McNabb and Mata nearly led to something good. Now a quick shot by McNabb. And the rebound is generated. Lightning come away with it. Battle for it once again. And Chernak blocked the pass up to Pavel Skorofeyev. Now Cirelli, as the Lightning look to prove they're more than just a power play merchant team. And a goal. Well, shut my mouth. Anthony Cirelli scores at even strength, and this game is tied at 2. I called him Cicerelli earlier by mistake, and I said the Lightning would only score on the man advantage, and I paid for it. So let that be a lesson, kids. Don't mock the team, even if it is an NPC. 13:54 to go here in the third, and we're tied up at 2. And again, Golden Knights just cannot seem to connect with their passes. And as I say that, they don't connect with another one. It's almost like this blind guy doesn't know how to pass or something. Yep, that'll show it. Okay, Hurdle kind of got there too, so I don't really agree with that icing call, but whatever. Now we're going to highlight Aiden Hill on the fine saves that he has made. Each goalie gave up 2 goals tonight. Now Tomas Hertl looks to win a defensive zone draw. And does. He's able to get it to Dorofeyev, who will gain the red line and send it in. Collected along the wall by Marner. Marner with a backhand high and wide. Out to the blue line for Whitecloud. He lets it go. Marner denied in front. More of a battle for it. As Bjorkstrand comes away with it. Pass across. And up to Brandon Saad. It would be really nice to get some third line scoring. And they nearly do. Yes, they do after all. Wild Bill, what a thrill. Jams it home in front. And the Golden Knights lead at 3-2. And you can see it's just hack and whack time for William Karlsson. And he's able to squeak it through Vasilevsky. And the Golden Knights have themselves their second lead. Up the right wing side to Karlsson. Karlsson lets it go, and that's turned aside by Vasilevsky. It's under 8 minutes left here in this third period. The Golden Knights have themselves another lead and are looking for more. But they cannot seem to get any passes out of their own zone. Oh, surprisingly, that pass worked until it didn't. Victor Hedman knocks Karlsson off the puck. Hit by Mata. Cross to Lausanne. Now up to Jack Eichel. Eichel. Drifting, shooting, and he put it wide. Now to Stone, who is on hat-trick watch. And he couldn't get the shot off. Golden Knights defense looking to be physical. Got it up to Stone again. He gets knocked off the puck. Now it's Gensel. To Hagel. And nobody's going to haggle with him as he gets jostled into the wall. Carried in now by Tomas Hertl. Shot got blocked. Out to the blue line. And the shot by Whitecloud turned aside. Down to under 2 minutes now in this third period as the Golden Knights have a 1-goal lead and look to try to maintain it. Now to McNabb. He'll cut in the line off the pad of Vasilevsky. You gotta think he'll be going to the bench. And there it is. Hit to try to free up the puck by Hagel. And it's slowly carried in. Long drive, score! Mr. Smith seals it with the empty netter. Golden Knights lead by 2. There it is. Riley Smith just decides to let it go from distance. And bullseye. 31.8 to go. Lightning trying to look for more magic. Golden Knights trying to get it out of the zone. But it's sent right back in. Jack Eichel gets it up to Stone. Oh, he didn't get the hat trick. He hit the crossbar and it went out. That is unbelievable. But it's not going to be a Patrick Steffen situation because the Golden Knights hang on and they had a 2-goal lead anyway. But Mark Stone did have a pair. The Golden Knights do have a win and continue to be red hot as they await the arrival of Shea Theodore and Noah Hannafin back into the lineup. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats before we wrap things up. Shots on goal, 40-26 in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits a lot closer, 28-23, but also going their way at VGK. Face-off wins more than double for Tampa Bay. What else is new? And the only penalty to speak of was the Lightning's first goal by Braden Point on the power play. But the Golden Knights secure another win against a tough Eastern Conference team. Mark Stone leads the way with a pair of goals. And we, of course, will move on to the next game, which I believe is against the Ducks on Saturday. And I will have it for you guys. Thank you all for tuning into this doubleheader here on the VIG Lounge. I will be back on Friday. That's Friday with some wrestling content. Trying to figure out who JM Metal is going to go up against. I'm just not quite sure yet, but I will know by Friday afternoon. But until next time, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. I bid you adieu. Once more, have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday, everybody.